Continuing with the second half of my 1 mark super common sites issue from Germany, from the Germany Women in Sites series from the late 80s and early 90s. These are 80s, 90s, I think, from the whatever I picked out of Kiloware. I've already shown the first half of the book. I'm going to show the second half of the book. Bunch of slogans. And of course, as I did in the previous video, I'll zoom in so you can see them more closely. And some mixed usages with the Women's series and other stamps in the Sites series. Some of these stamps are from booklets, but it's hard to tell whether they're from booklets when you see them on cover. When you see them mint, or even when you take them off the cover, sometimes the check number of the coil, or for the coils, you can figure out that they are coils. But other than that, because the coils were not cut differently, and neither were the booklets, you won't be able to tell. You can tell when they're from the booklets when the booklets that have multiple different stamps are on a cover. I don't think I have any in here that I can see, that I can tell. So we can safely assume that a lot of these stamps were from booklets or coils, but we don't really know that from looking at them. The 30 Fennec got very little use. I don't have that many of those from the Kiloware. I really like that Nefertiti stamp and the 70 Fennec also, the Helgoland one. Beautiful stamp. Okay, so that's the end before zooming in. So now I'm going to zoom in. I'll just zoom in into this large piece and then work my way backwards. This is a four-digit code, so one of the old codes, and so is this one. I think after 93, you start seeing, because 93, I think, is when the unification happened in the Postal Service. Hopefully that'll get like half a page. Look at that, nice. That was 6 marks 70, so that was a significant postal use at the time. Nice commemorative postmark. This is really a side of the hobby that I really like. Very casual, very relaxing. There's nothing to invest in here except your time in digging through a bunch of Kiloware and just putting them in books with mounts and then looking at them. That's where the joy of stamp collecting really is at, in my opinion. And this would have been a 4 marks 60 use. So some of these went on large registered mailings. Yeah, another 4 mark 20. This is a 4 mark 20, 3 mark 30. Of course, the strips are all 3 mark something, right? Because they have 3 1 mark stamps. Very common to see these strips of 3, all vertical, which I believe were coils, although we'll never know. These are 2 mark 20 and 2 mark 40 uses if they were the correct postal rate. That we'll never know, because somebody clipped it out of an envelope that could have had other stamps on it. But definitely there's plenty of combinations that are 240, judging by the ones that I was able to find. Large strips, large strip, 650 use. And some horizontal strips with the women's series. And I'll end there.